So, as you can tell, the weekend was a bit of a weird one, because, like I said, I had to go to a funeral in Pumalanga, which kind of just like messed everything up. Well, it didn't mess it up, it just made it a bit more difficult to do what I would have normally done, or just continue the same way that I had been continuing throughout the week. So what I tried to do was to basically pack some of the food that I had bought, because I had kind of planned my meals up until like for like the entire 7 days, sorry. So when I had to go to Mpumalanga, it kind of shifted things a bit for me. So I had to basically pack in a cooler bag, literally like umpago, and travel with it to Mpumalanga to kind of see what I could do, which I think I kind of managed to do, but it was a bit difficult to sort of update you in terms of the whole process of me making the food and that kind of thing. So as you saw, most of my updates were like just 3, 4, 5 second clips of me just as I'm about to eat. Sometimes I just remembered as I was eating that I forgot to update and that kind of thing. So that was a bit of a letdown. But I think overall, I think I did quite well. I have here a couple of points that I just wanted to share with you. But also just, for transparency's sake, I am going to say, Uguti, I mean, you guys have seen, if you guys have been watching my updates from last week, Sunday, or from the day when I started buying my groceries and stuff, I was very excited. I was very excited, and I was prepared, like Bengis Misele, to carry this on. And guys, the last minute, the devil crept in, and but to my defense, like I was feeling like a little sad. I was feeling a little down, because there was just like some personal things that were going on. So in the big banda, I was just like, what, it's the last day, I've done well throughout the week. Surely I can reward myself with a nice hot cup of coffee and my grandmother's muffins. Because guys, like, there are a lot of things that one can resist, but my grandmother's muffins, like, because I thought to myself, Mandisa, you can wait until Monday and you can have your muffins exeni and everything will be fine. But yeah, like I sat there at like 8, ipsu, but I had already eaten my my normal vegan food. But I was just like, listen, girl, I was just like, girl, reward yourself. I was like, babe, reward yourself. Yeah, it was just like a bit of a comfort food, thing for me. So I think, yeah, that was my only like cheat time. But like I cheated literally like 5 seconds away from the finish line, and I hope you guys will forgive me. I hope it counts as a win still, regardless of the 5 second cheat. So just a few of the points that I have here. I'm not gonna read these like in any particular order or like in order of importance. I think all of them are quite important if you are looking to do something like this. So just if you have like, I don't know, a note or whatever, just like jot them down. I think if you're really interested in doing this, these will be very helpful. I think the first thing I wrote is research, research, research. And I think just after that is the point of having a coach. So I said throughout my updates, Oguti, I didn't have someone that was coaching me like I had, the two previous times that I've done this. So it was a bit of me just replicating the stuff that I knew from before, and I wasn't really venturing into new things or new techniques or new foods that I could eat. And as much as I tried to YouTube and just like find out and Google certain things, it's sort of a little difficult, to try something that you're just reading on Google or just hearing on a video on YouTube, as compared to when someone that has actually done it and, sort of tried and tested it. It's kind of different, getting that perspective. So I would recommend that you do your research and you really find someone that knows what they're doing, that have been doing this, so that it's kind of like a smoother journey. And I think you'll probably make less mistakes, if you want to call it that, because I don't think you can make any mistakes, unless of course it's like eating stuff that you aren't supposed to be eating for the purposes of what it is that why you're doing it. And that brings me to my next point. Have a goal in terms of what do you want to achieve with the detox, or with the vegan, or the clean eating program or challenge, or whatever you want to call it. Sorry. The biggest thing for me was to just basically cleanse my body from just like toxins. Because we are with December, it was nice times, so we were eating everything and anything, drinking anything and everything. So I think for me it was mainly just to sort of get rid of the toxins in the body and just sort of feel rejuvenated and fresh and light, and just ready to eat all of the junk. Again, I'm kidding. But yeah, for me it was not necessarily a weight loss thing, which did happen inevitably so, but I am glad that it didn't happen to like the same degree that it happened last year. So I can feel in some of my clothes, because I mean that a certain top sits in a specific way, a certain jean fits in a specific way. So when I put on that jean, Uguti, no man, it's sliding in a little it's sliding in a little differently compared to about a week ago or 2 weeks ago. So I think for me those were my goals. And yeah, second thing, or I think it's the third thing, I said have moral support. With the two previous times, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in my other updates, but the two previous times it was a group of us. I think we were about 8 or 10 people, and it was great because we were on a WhatsApp group. So every morning, people would be posting their bottles of water. People would be posting, their smoothies and their fruit salads, breakfast, lunch, dinner. And whenever someone felt like, I am being tempted with chocolates and meat or whatever else, there was a whole group of people who were sort of just rooting for you and telling you not to give up and that kind of thing. And I think for me, that's the reason why I chose to keep an update or keep a record of what I was doing and what I was eating on Instagram, and as well as on my WhatsApp statuses, because I think sometimes when you start something like this, you want people to root for you, you want people to support you. So for me, I think the only way I felt like I could feel accountable, or to be held accountable, was to bring people in to say, guys, even though that's not what I was saying, but I think that was the intention for me. And it was really nice to see when, and whenever I posted, people would be like, yo, I envy you, you're so brave, keep going, you're doing so well. Abanye were just like, yo, serious, as you, me, I could never, kind of thing. But I think just having moral support and having people, do it with you really goes it goes a long way, because you have that sense, yoguti, you are not alone, And then, okay, this I've touched on. And then another thing, I would say that you need to, maybe that this will be different depending on, as people, we've got different pockets, right? But I would say that put some money aside. So if you want to do it, I think plan for it in terms of, money wise, or like just being able to buy the ingredients. The stuff is not necessarily expensive, but if you find that you're the only one in the house that's participating in this, it means that you're going to have to buy, your separate bit of grocery, so that you're able to do this. And you find that along the way there are a lot of things that you might have to buy that you probably didn't know you needed, so which is why also the research thing is very important, to know the kind of foods that you're supposed to be eating. So you need to have the money to buy those foods. So just keep that in mind. But I want to say there isn't a wrong or a right way to do it, but there is a wrong way and a right way. So it's important to have someone that is going to guide you and basically, just show you the ropes to make it easier for you. And then one of the other things that I added here was just to have a positive attitude, right? Because if you're going to go in it, thinking Uguti you're going to fail, then chances are you are. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets really, is this thing okay? It gets really frustrating, especially if you have to go to the office every day, or you have to be around people who are eating everything. Some of the people on my WhatsApp status saw that one of my colleagues, and I think I'm not sure if it was not on any of my other updates, but my colleagues were eating what they were normally eating, and here I was, with salads and drinking water the whole day, when people were doing a coke and all of that stuff. So just have a positive attitude, give yourself support, and just be positive, and just think of the benefits, or the end result, so that it kind of motivates you to just keep going. Because if you don't do it for yourself, you aren't doing it for anyone else, because you will definitely thank yourself for it. And then just a bit on my results. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in my other updates, but my skin started breaking out, I think it was on day 3, if not day 4. My skin started breaking out. I remember I was even on a video call with one of my friends, and she was basically saying, yo, ngiyayibona ukuthi i-vegan detox iyasebenza because your skin is breaking out. And I was even saying to her, it's the same thing that happened last year. And today I have a bit of makeup on, so you're not going to see, I think, the actual or the true reflection, of what happened. But I think once my skin clears up, because it is still a little, like there are still some pimples. You can see here there are a few on my forehead as well, but I'll definitely show you guys a bit of an update once my skin has kind of cleared up. But I do feel lighter, I do feel more energized. My body just feels it feels different. It feels a little healthier, you know, so to speak. And yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to thank myself, you know, in the next couple of weeks or couple of months. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, so for me, I don't want this, or the end of this detox, to be, you know, that the end, now we're going back to junk food and eating anything and everything. I really want to carry on, you know, with the clean eating, you know, kind of lifestyle. And I'm not necessarily saying, Wuti, I'm going to, you know, go 100% vegan, because I'm quite sure, guys, I love my eggs, you know, I love my chicken. So I'm not sure, but I know Wuti, there are, like, you know, alternatives, but it's just like, it's not the same. If you're eating a meat alternative, or like a vegan patty or whatever, it's not the same. It's not the same. So I don't think I'm quite ready for like 100% vegan lifestyle, but I am definitely open to, you know, going just a little more plant-based. I know that previously, with like one of the times that I've done this, there were like a couple of girls who kind of struggled the first couple of days because their bodies were just not used to, you know, having a masaladi and that kind of thing. Because for me, and I think it's the same thing that happened this time, my body wasn't shocked, uguti, hey, what's going on, you know, we are not used to this, because I had like already, you know, what's English, yo guys, because I had already, you know, gotten my body used to, you know, eating greens and that kind of thing. Because honestly, 8 out of 10 times when I'm at a restaurant or whatever, I always will go for the salad option as a side instead of chips and that kind of thing. So I think if you want to get into it, start small before you actually, because like it can get a little overwhelming, you know, because you're eating raw food for like a big chunk of the 7 days. You're eating the same, you know, kinds of things. So you want to sort of give yourself and your body some time to sort of, you know, get used to the greens and, you know, the water and all of that, just so that it makes the process a little easier for you to handle when you're actually now doing the 7-day detox. There was something that I wanted to say. I forgot. But yeah, let me know what you thought. If you would be interested in something like this. I think I want to do another one, probably like mid-year, maybe around like July, probably. I think I would want to do something like that. If you want to join, or if you're someone that is already on this, you know, vegan, healthy lifestyle, you know, clean eating habits kind of person, please do hit me up. I know that there are other people that want to join in. I think it would be, you know, something really cool for us to do. So if you are someone that really wants to join and whatever, let's make it a thing. You know, let's make it a thing. You know, drop a comment, and then yeah, we'll take it from there and really just see how it goes. I hope you guys enjoyed the last couple of videos, and I will see you on the next one. Remember to comment, remember to like, remember to share this video and all of the other ones with your friends. And yeah, I will see you on my next one.